The internet is a magical place. Online, you can find almost anything, like videos teaching you how to cook better. Maybe you meet some new people to play games with. You can even find Craigslist ads asking for fun behind Walmart. Hold on a minute. Something that the internet is great at is connecting one another on social media. And one of the ways that we can connect and relate with one another is due to trends. It doesn't matter where in the world you're from, you can participate in trends that are happening online. If you're from Brazil, the United States, France, North Korea. Whoa, I retract that statement, not North Korea. Most of the time, these trends are just goofy, harmless things that everybody can participate in. A trend refers to a post, topic, or an idea that is hyped or popularized for a certain amount of time. That definition is what concluded of my strenuous, long, extensive research. And by long, strenuous research, I mean I did a quick Google search while Family Guy was playing on my second monitor. Over the years, there have been countless trends that have become popular. Some of them are just simple, harmless fun, like the Ice Bucket Challenge, which recently returned, or, you know, the subscribe to Tokemon challenge and like the video. Meanwhile, some other challenges are some of the stupidest things I have ever seen with my 2 eyes. Dude, I am being so for real when I say this. Some people are legitimately putting their own lives at risk just for a little bit of TikTok clout. Like, think back to the many different internet trends that we've seen within the past 5 years, and I guarantee that 90% of them will prove to you why natural selection is a thing to begin with. The different types of people that are oh, I just got a flashback. Like, the people who are actually doing these trends are a different level of whoa, I got a little bit, overly passionate, let's say. One trend that we've seen more recently is galaxy gas. For those of you who don't know exactly what galaxy gas is, it's Whippets, nitrous oxide, brain cell annihilator. Hey, that sounds kind of cool. Galaxy gas blew up quickly on TikTok after a video of a rather kind-hearted looking gentleman named Little T was filmed utilizing his canister of galaxy gas. I needed to catch my breath. Apparently, once doing this, it gives you a strong euphoria, oftentimes lasting only minutes, which in turn leads to people spinning right back and going to space. Now listen, I am telling you, this is bad. Like, it legitimately is one of the worst things that you can possibly do to your body, considering it demolishes your brain cells. Dude, this is no joke. What a lot of people don't seem to realize is that this isn't just something that your brain can simply recover from. Once you cook your brain cells, they're cooked permanently. It's gonna get to a point where you can't just simply say, yeah, I've decided to quit galaxy gas. No, eventually your brain's gonna be so cooked, you're gonna be a new gen Stephen Hawkins.
I should have continued to study the galaxy instead of inhale it. Also, I had no involvement in that island.
It genuinely astonishes me how people think that this is a good idea. I really don't want to sound like one of those cringe alpha males, but please stick to breathing air. While we're on alpha topics, women, am I right? This is just the tip of the iceberg, though. For example, back in 2018, people were participating in the Tide Pod Challenge, where you eat a Tide Pod. Are we fucking serious? How on earth are people even coming up with these challenges online to begin with, where you just eat some sort of chemical and that's the entire thing? Like, there isn't even anything else to it. You just sign yourself up to go to the hospital. If I wasn't actually alive and witnessing people on social media doing this all the time, I wouldn't believe that it's real because of how unbelievably stupid it sounds. Like everything else negative on this planet, it originated from Twitter.com. Also, what is the actual challenge aspect of this trend? Is it just not to keel over and give in to the effects of the countless chemicals going through your body? I don't know what the executives over there were thinking when they thought, hey, what if we made this product filled with life-threatening chemicals, bright rainbow color? What if we made it appeal to children? Like, what the f— Now, obviously, this trend is stupid and you should never participate in it. A surprising amount of these trends are just consuming items in a way that they shouldn't be used, like the Benadryl challenge. What are we even doing at this point? I'll let you take a wild guess of what this challenge consisted of. You know, I searched this trend up and I couldn't really find much, so I put Reddit at the end because that seems to solve every question that I have. And the first thing that I see is this. I took the Benadryl challenge and I saw the Hat Man. Yeah, no shit. In this post, the user talks about his horrific experience. But, like, what do you expect to happen? Yeah, I ignored the warning label and took excessive amounts. Why? That's no different than saying, I farted and it really stinks. Like, yes, obviously it does. There's no other outcome. That's not all, though. Back in 2017, there was an ongoing trend where people would make NyQuil chicken. This challenge, also titled the Sleepy Time Chicken Recipe, would have participants cooking chicken in cough syrup. Challenge originated from 4chan, which is a site that, believe it or not, is somehow worse than Twitter. It got so popular that the FDA even had to come out and make an official statement basically condemning the entire challenge. See, what people didn't seem to realize is that cooking cough syrup will boost the potency of it, and it could even cause damage to your lungs just from the fumes alone. Genuinely, I don't think I've ever seen anything positive ever come out of 4chan. Now, there's been two trends in recent memory that, although they may not seem stupid because you aren't doing something like dipping your balls in Mr. Clean, they're still equally as dangerous. For starters, let's take a look at the milk crate challenge. No, you're not eating the milk crates, stupid. Instead, you stack them up into a pyramid and try your best to climb up and over them without falling and decimating your body. This trend became popular on social media back in 2021, and you would stack the milk crates into this podium shape and do your best to walk over them. 99% of the time, it would end with somebody losing their balance and falling over. When I saw this online for the very first time, I wasn't really sure how they could possibly be dangerous until I saw just how unstable they were. When you walk on these things, they collapse so fast that you probably have conspiracies online involving jet fuel and the president. These crates would stack up to be like 7 feet tall, so when you end up hitting the ground and potentially land on your back, you're gonna be stuck with the Joe Swanson player build for the rest of your life. The reason it's so hard to balance is due to the physics which involve the neurons and molecules within the milk crate. Don't listen to me, I failed science. One trend that came 10 years earlier is planking. I know some of you watching this may have just had a memory awaken that you forgot even existed. Planking was an early internet trend that had people laying flat on their stomach and acting like a plank of wood. You see, the joke here is that you're doing it in places you aren't supposed to be. No, silly. Toilets are for shitting, not planking. Classic Charlie. He's doing it in the middle of the I-97 freeway. You're so funny. Hey, Charlie, a car's coming. Hey, Charlie? A lot of the time, people were doing it in innocent spots, like the grass or a park bench. But because it's the internet, more and more people were taking it to an extreme that it didn't need to go in the first place. Like, some people were actually doing it from their rooftop or like a tall ass tree. This was before TikTok and Instagram too, so people were doing this for Facebook recognition. You know, although it's one of the first big internet trends, I think it just shows how far some people are willing to take things. And that stays true to this next trend, which is the Bird Box Challenge. Bird Box is a Netflix movie where the main characters have to all wear blindfolds and adapt to it. Yeah, that's right. I'm not here to explain the plot of the movie. All that's important is that they have to wear blindfolds. This led to countless people putting blindfolds on and going 24 hours trying to survive without seeing anything. Wait till they discover blind people exist. Now, I can't believe I'm even saying this, but in Utah, a teenager attempted this challenge by pulling a beanie over her eyes while driving her car. If it hadn't already been obvious, it got so out of hand that Netflix themselves had to come out and make a statement. They said, "Can't believe I even have to say this, but please do not hurt yourself with this Bird Box Challenge. We don't know how this started and we appreciate the love, but boy and girl have just one wish for 2019, and it is that you do not end up in the hospital due to memes." Let's go get that guy over there. Hey, you!
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yes, of course I'm talking to you.
Oh, hello there.
Are you tired of shitty energy drinks that are probably horrible for your health?
Yeah, they give me kidney stones. It really hurts.
That's really gross. But allow me to introduce you to gamersupps. It is a cheaper and a healthier alternative to energy drinks and soda, so that means no more kidney stones. How can that be possible, though? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's because it's 0 sugar, 0 carbs, less than 1 calorie, which then means that it's keto friendly and diabetic safe. Well, you already got me hooked. Oh, you will be once you try it. Now shut up and let me finish. Let's say you're somebody like me who doesn't like to be caffeinated 100% of the time. Lucky for you, they also have a caffeine-free line just for you to enjoy the flavor. And they got some really good ones. My favorite currently being lean. Not only because it tastes fantastic, but also because it makes me feel like a SoundCloud rapper. If you use my link, you get 10% off your order. Come on! If you want to try it out, click the link in the description to get 10% off. Thank you to our good friends over at gamersupps. We love you. And now, back to the video. In conclusion, trends are fun. They make the internet entertaining. Just be careful when you do them and don't do anything stupid. That's pretty much all I have to say. Let me know if you want a part 2. Follow my Twitter, my Twitch, and my Instagram. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys next Saturday. Bye. I'm everywhere, I'm so Julia. When you're in the party, that be 666 with the princess streak. I'm everywhere, I'm so Dude, I don't even know the words to this song. What am I doing? This is so bad.